Okay, so let's have examples for chords, arcs, central angles, and inscribed angles. So with this given illustration, so we are asked to find the measure of angle CBD. So this one, CBD, measure of angle CAD, CAD, measure of arc AD, this one, then the measure of angle ABD, ABD, and the measure of arc DAC, or the major arc. So given only measure of angle arc DC equals 60 degrees. So arc DC 60 degrees. Then line segment AC is a diameter. So first is we're going to find the measure of angle CBD. So angle CBD, this is what we call as central angle, since the vertex is at the center of a circle. So since the intercepted arc is 60 degrees, so the measure of the central angle is also 60 degrees. So angle CBD is also 60 degrees. Whatever the measure of the intercepted arc, then the measure of the central angle is also 60 degrees. Okay, na ang vertex is at the center. So next, the measure of angle CAD. Measure of angle CAD. So this angle, the vertex is within the circle, and this angle is what we call as inscribed angle. So angle CAD is inscribed angle. Then to get the measure, that is 1/2 the measure of the intercepted arc. Since the intercepted arc is arc DC and it is 60 degrees, therefore the measure of angle CAD is 30 degrees. 1/2 of the measure of the intercepted arc na 60 degrees. So half of 60 is 30 degrees. Next, measure of arc AD. So one arc AD. So arc AD, so going back to this line segment AC is a diameter. So kung diameter niya siya, then arc ADC is a semicircle. The measure is 180 degrees. So nanamatay arc DC nga 60 degrees. So 180 degrees minus 60, then the measure is 120 degrees. So kini siya nga measurement. This is 120 degrees. So 180 minus 60, that is 120. Measure of angle ABD. So ABD, that is also 120 degrees. Since the measure of the intercepted arc na arc AD is 120 degrees, then the measure of angle ABD, since it is central angle, is 120 degrees. Next, the last one, measure of arc DAC. So arc DAC, the major arc. So again, so the whole circle is 360 degrees. Then we have now the measure of arc DC, which is 60 degrees. So 360 degrees minus 60, and that is 300 degrees. Let's have the last illustration. So all about tangent line and secant line on a circle. So with this illustration, so we are asked to find the measure of angle ABD, the measure of angle MAD or angle MAD, the measure of angle ACP, the measure of arc PM, the measure of angle MCP, and the measure of angle PMA. So let's have first the tangent line, the concept of tangent line and secant line. So we have this tangent line, so it intersects the circle once. Then we have the secant line. So from the theorem, so that is the measure of the angle form is, so with this angle, 1/2 the measure of the intercepted arcs. So first is we are going to find the measure of angle ABD. So given line segment AM is a diameter, this one. So measure of arc MD is 70 degrees, kini. Then measure of arc PA is 50 degrees. First, we are going to find the measure of angle ABD. So the measure of angle ABD, that is 1/2 the measure of the intercepted arcs. So we have arc AD and arc MD. So since we have this diameter, so kung wala ni siyang measurement ng arc AD, so we have this arc MD. So the measure is 110 degrees. Since this is a semicircle, so kung kini siya diameter, then naka-form tag semicircle. So kung kini siya 70 degrees, then this is also 110 degrees to make it 180 degrees. So 1/2 of the intercepted arcs, so arc AD minus the measure of arc MD, since we are going to subtract. Kaya ang iyang point of intersection is outside the circle. So that is 1/2 of arc AD is 110 degrees minus the measure of arc MD is 70 degrees. Then 1/2 of 40 degrees. Then 1/2 of 40 is 20 degrees. So the measure of angle ABD, ano siya? 20 degrees. Angle ABD is 20 degrees. Next, so 20 degrees. The measure of angle MAD. So MAD, asa ng MAD? So MAD. So this angle. So with this angle, this is an inscribed angle. So since ang vertex is within the circle, so if it is inscribed angle, that is 1/2 the measure of the intercepted arc. So ang intercepted arc niya is arc MD. So 1/2 of arc MD is 70 degrees. So diretso na to. So this is 20 degrees. So measure of angle MAD is 35 degrees. So since this is inscribed angle. Next, measure of angle ACP. So angle ACP. So angle ACP. So this is C point C. So angle ACP. So ACP, this angle. So this is central angle. So the measure of arc PA is 50 degrees. Then the measure of angle ACP is also 50 degrees. So ano siya? 50 degrees. Next, the measure of arc PM. So arc PM, this one. Arc PM. This illustration, arc PM. So baliktad diri sa diameter. So we have diameter MA or AM. So this is a semicircle. So that is 180 degrees minus 50. Then the answer is 130 degrees. So the measure of arc PM is 130 degrees. Then number 5, so measure of angle MCP. So measure of angle MCP, this one. Now since nanangatay measurement sa arc MP or PM 130 degrees, then the measure of angle MCP is also 130 degrees. Okay, measurement sa arc, mapo na yung measurement sa sulod or sa central angle. Measure of angle MCP is 130 degrees. So, and the last one, the measure of angle PMA. So PMA, saan PMA? PMA. So ang PMA is an inscribed angle. So inscribed angle siya 1/2 of the intercepted arc. So ang intercepted arc niya is PA, 1/2 of 50 degrees, and that is 25 degrees. Muna ang measurement sa angle PMA, which is 25 degrees. That's it. So that's all. Thank you.